Welcome to Astrum Helicopters. Follow me as I give you a tour of our operations. At the back, we have our certified HLS that has 16 LEDs that turn on and off automatically at night. That is also surrounded by 8 LEDs that are remote controlled that illuminate our FATO. The whole area has perimeter lighting that allows the pilot to see, in the event of a late night operations, everything around him. Over here, we have pads 2 and 1 that have 8 LEDs that turn on and off automatically at night, where we park mostly our civilian operations. Over here on the far end, we have pad 0 that also has 8 LEDs that turn on and off automatically at night, which primarily is used for military operations with our twin-engine aircraft. Our fuel pump with a dual filtration system connects underground to our 3,000-gallon tank that allows us to do refueling in pad 0 and pad 1. On top of the hangar, we have a lighted windsock that turns on and off automatically at night. Over here, we have our helicopter remote control movers. A team of 1 or 2 individuals can safely move the helicopters in and out of the hangar. At the back of the hangar, you can see our inflatable paint booth that allow us to do paint touch-ups as needed. Welcome to our Director of Maintenance office. Mr. Franco is our Director of Maintenance, and he has one of the best views in the facility. But while they're working hard, you're going to see around our facility flat screen TVs. We utilize them for training and also to project the different helicopter manuals to be able to conduct training sessions and work sessions. This is our Director of Operations office. Mr. John Burke is our Director of Operations. We use this room for conferences and pilot training. Our helicopter satellite tracking system is a fantastic addition to our fleet. Every helicopter has a satellite tracker that constantly, in 1-minute intervals, reports altitude, latitude, longitude, speed, and direction. It allows anybody to go and look at not only the history, but the current situation of every helicopter. In the event of an SOS, the pilot can press a button that sends a message to the Houston Geo Search and Rescue Center, and if it's not closed appropriately, it's going to start a search and rescue emergency. Over here, you can also see that they have our microwave, which is the equipment utilized to control the vibrations in the rotor and different components of the aircraft. Regularly, we make sure that the vibrations are within the manufacturer standards that allows us to provide a smooth ride to our clients. This is our clean room, and as you can see one more time, we have another flat screen TV where we project the helicopter parts. In this case, we have the hub assembly, which is standing next to me. Our tool control is very unique and one of a kind for Belize. Every time any mechanics touches a toolbox, they have to do an inventory control. And as they remove any of the tools, which is serial engraved, they have to take their name tag and leave it where the tool was. So that way we always know who was working on what toolbox. Only one person at a time can use one of the toolboxes. Over here on the back boards, you can see all the specialized tools. I always like to illustrate this one as an example that unless you buy the tool that costs a couple $1,000s, you have to get somebody to give you the specific tool to copy it. This saves a lot of time by being able to get to a specific bolt on the back end that if you don't have the tool, you have to remove the whole helicopter component. That would add a lot of man hours to get to that one component. As you can see at this time, we're working on some components of the aircraft while we have scheduled maintenance going on the back of the hangar. This is one of multiple of our aviation storerooms. As you can see, we have some of the stretchers that we utilize for our casevacs. Our hydraulic fluids are external cargo fluids used for the helicopter. In our last military audit, we had to have a control on the grease guns in regards to expiration and batch number. So now we can pull any of the grease guns if there's any type of recall and be able to pull the grease out of every single grease gun in the facility. This is our parts room. Everything is inventory controlled, and you can see here the laptop where they're constantly working on verifying all the inventory. Everything is controlled by row and column. We have a very large number of different parts here, ranging from rivets to packings to starter generators to an extra set of tail rotor blades. And as you walk through our different sections, you will see a large variety of different components. The great thing about operating Bell helicopters is that we are 48 hours away from Dallas and Miami, so in the event we don't have it in inventory, we can just jump on a plane, go grab the parts, and come back to Belize. So this is our workshop. Here we do any non-aviation related work. So we have our 3D printer, our company radios, all the power tools, and a different variety of miscellaneous things that allow us to maintain the facilities. So this is our kitchen/conference facility. We have another flat screen TV that serves for training and presentations, our table that serves for different meetings and such, and our safety notice board where we can post anything important to the employees pertaining safety from the FAA and from local aviations, including notices from Bell. So behind me is the staff kitchen, so all the staff can prepare their meals as needed. So we're back in the hangar, and you can see in the back of the hangar we have our safety notice board. Over here we have our two paint cabinets, and as you can see, it's a double wall where we can keep all our paint, thinners, and solvents safely. Next, we're going to highlight our pilot room. This is a very important component because it separated the pilots from the operations. That allows them to rest and take time off as needed, so they're always fresh and ready for flights. Welcome to our pilot room. Over here we have 4 desks and 4 closets, 1 for each pilot, and we can also see how every pilot is issued their own iPad mini that allows them to have the centralized company database of waypoints, and also enhances their flight planning and navigation all the time. That way everybody has the same information at hand. In the event that the pilots are tired or need a break, we also have a little break room that has a couch and a TV so they can rest as needed. That way they're always rested and ready for the next available flight to conduct it safe and secure. Thank you for joining us on the Tour of Astrum Helicopters. I hope the tour helped you get a better sense on who we are.